comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. He's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll be taken down there for a loss. Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scanning the field, it's Weigman. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. I tried to buy time, couldn't find anybody. He'll just tuck it and go down.
You know, once you leave the pocket, you're a fish in shark-infested waters for this defense, and they got to him in a hurry there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. And he pulls in the catch. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? To throw, it's Weigman. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 20, Penn State 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Weigman. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Quick throw to his receiver, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
It leads to 2nd down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. To the air, it's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll give it to the running back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. State offense comes back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it for a big game. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The Nittany Lions are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
That keeps the score. Texas A&M 30. Penn State 13.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
To kick this low.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Rita.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And a handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
At the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the offense just takes a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.